today is an important topic. We'll learn about the different type of analysis, that is fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So in both the type of analysis, the analysts collect the data, process the data, and then take a decision whether to buy the stock, sell the stock, or hold the stock. And this type of analysis is not just restricted to equities alone. It's applicable for all type of analysis for the analyst who does trading in commodities, forex, and bonds too. Hi friends, I am Deepak Kumar Krondia from Money Niveshak. I am SEBI Research Analyst, and this video is only for education purpose. So there are three different type of analysts: fundamental analyst, technical analyst, and FundTech analyst. Let's learn about each type of analyst. Who is fundamental analyst? Fundamental analysts are those analysts who look for the companies in particular and then search whether the value is in the company or not, and then take a decision whether to buy the stock or sell the stock. They first look at the macroeconomic view, economic view of the country, and then see which sectors are in the bull phase or in a trending phase, and then boil down to the company which the sectors is in a trend. And then they look into the company financials. They look about the company management, and then value the company and see if the value is higher or lower than the current market price, and then take a decision call. Now comes technical analyst. Technical analyst looks after the chart patterns of the company. What the technical analyst think? He thinks the price is already factored into the current market price, so there is no mispricing he perceives. What he sees the past trends of the company as per the chart, and then based on the indicators he predicts the future movement. So he's more of a short-term trader than a long-term investor. So he focuses more on the short-term movements than a long-term movement. As the fundamental analyst focuses more on the long-term part, and the technical analysis focuses more on the short-term part. Now there is a third type of analyst that is called FundTech analyst. FundTech analyst looks a combination of both the fundamentals and technicals, as he looks after the company's fundamentals as well as also look after the technicals of the company. And based on that, he takes a decision for the short-term movement as well as the long-term movement. Talk about the difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis focus on the balance sheets, profit and loss, and the cash flow statement. It means he look after the financial statements of the company, and then based on that he sees how is the fundamental shaping up of the company, and then he predicts the future finances of the company, that maybe at 5 years or 10 years. He predicts the cash flows, he predicts the profits, he predicts the net worth of the company. And what does the technical analysis do? Technical analysis based on historical data, he predicts the price movement of the future. Future, it means not a long-term future but a short-term future. But fundamental analysis focus on the mispricing of the stock. So if a stock is currently say priced at ₹100 and he finds the intrinsic value, finds the true value of the company at 150, it means the stock is undervalued because the current market price is less than the true value of the company. And if he finds that the true value of the company is less than the current market price, he sells the stock because he thinks that the true value of the company is less, so it's overvalued. But the technical analyst thinks that the price is already factored into the current market price, so there is no true value of the company. So what he does, technical analyst, based on the past trends of the company, he predicts the future movement of the price. And in fundamental analysis, the fundamental analyst looks after the sector as a whole. He looks which are the best companies in those sectors. And then analyze the companies, analyze the management, what the management is saying, and based on that he takes a call. And technical analysis, one must see the past trends of the company. One must also see the past trends of the sector in which the company is. Suppose a company is called Lincoln Pharma. He looks after the past trends of the Lincoln Pharma company and also looks after the pharma company sector as a whole. Then of course he could predict whether the pharma company is in an uptrend or a downtrend. So this is not a recommendation. It's just here to explain the method. The fundamental analyst also looks after the quantitative as well as qualitative factors. Quantitative means I've already told you about the valuations of the company. Like he studies the financial statements of the company and then find the true value of the company. And fundamental analysts also look after the qualitative factors of the company, like how is the management of the company? Is the management trustworthy? Is the management not siphoning of the funds? and how is the company products, is it had a good reputation in the market, is the company have a good reputation in the market. So all the intangibles also have to be seen into the fundamentals part. And in the technical, see the price and the volume of the company. See how we see the support line, we see the resistance line, and we see the trend. How is the company price is going up or going down, and whether the sector is going up or going down. So all these indicators are looked after into the technical analysis. Fundamental analysis does not tell anything about timing. If a fundamental analysis has been done that the intrinsic value is more than the current market price, but it does not tell when that future value will come, whether it will come 6 years down the line, whether it will come 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line, or 5 years down. But the technical analysis gives us a clue on the timings because it's a short-term movement. It tells about the price can be attainable, whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend, can be attainable in a short period of time. Fundamental analysis is mostly for the long-term investors because they calculate all the valuations of the company. They see the mispricing is there, so they focus more on the long term because you never know like whether the price which have been calculated will come in the short term or not. So it's mostly for the long term investor. And the technical analysis is followed mostly by the short term traders because it's a herd mentality. Because if everyone gets in, then the price will go up or down based on whether the trend is up or down. So that's the main difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. There is a third type of analysis which is called FundTech Analysis. It is a combination of fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So most of the investors have started following this fundamental and technical analysis part, which is called FundTech Analysis, because they want to capture the short-term movement as well as the long-term movement of the stock. If they have bought any stock for a long-term purpose, but due to any structural change in the company or any trend change in the company, then the price will come to your buy price. So most of the investors started looking at the fundamental analysis as well as technical. But it's up to you whether you have to go for fundamentals or technicals or a combination of them. Now, which are the tools required? Three different types of analysis. In fundamental analysis, we have a website called screener.in. It's a very good website for fundamentals. It's a user interface. It's a very friendly website. So one must go and check it. Then we have ibef.org. That is, you get the data which is called the latest data for the sectors, and it's a fantastic website. So you should check out that because you have get the data about the calculations, about the import export. You get a lot of data. And then already we have NSE India and bseindia.com, which is supported by NSE Exchange and BSE Exchange. And then we have Research Bytes, where you get the company's management transcripts and the con calls. You can read it from there. Then we have technical analysis. We have get tools called TradingView. TradingView is a fantastic platform for technical analysis, and one must go and see that tool. And then we also have charting.com. It's also a second-run tool for the technical, user-friendly tool for the technical analysis. And then we have FundTech tools. So all the fundamental tools which I have told you, all the technical tools which I have told you, only for fundamentals and technical analysis. You won't get a good data for both the fundamental and technical. Now, what the tools I'm going to tell you about the FundTech tools is you have a combination of fundamental and technical, and you can see most of the data points or the indicators over there, like in moneycontrol.com, stockedge.com, trendline.com, and tradingpromise.com. You can get a lot of indicators, and you can play with them. Now, which analysis to use? It's up to you. What works best for you is the best strategy. Either you want to be a fundamental analyst or technical analyst, or you want to be a combination. So if you want best of both worlds, then you can be a FundTech analyst. But I would suggest first go for fundamental analysis and then go for technical analysis, because you must have the data about the company. You must have the information about the company, about its products, about its services, who are the management of the company, and what are their plans, and then go on to the technicals. So one must have a clear idea about the fundamentals first, and then get into the technicals. Otherwise, whatever works for you is. Hope you like this video. I want to hear about which type of analysis you want to pursue, whether it's a fundamental, technical, or a combination of both. And then subscribe to this video for more investing videos. and then comment on the video which I told you. I would like to read those comments, and best of luck. Do your own research, and see you in the next video. Bye.